Hello everyone, I'm here with Patrick Carey, winner of our Monday Night Modern. How you feeling?
Pretty good, man. Pretty good. It's nice to get the 4-0 and get the interview. Unlike last week or 2 weeks ago, I was looking at the standings. I was a little worried, but we made it.
Glad you made it there with the breakers so we can check out this awesome deck. What did you play?
I played Boros Moonblade, so it's a deck built around Stoneforge Mystic and all the good one-drops in Modern, Ragavan, Esper Sentinel, Giver, Fervent Champion, Javier Dominguez, and then Blood Moon to help in kind of the greedy mana bases, the Amulet Titans that run around this format.
It definitely seems like a good meta call right now. I don't think I would really expect Blood Moon after seeing something like Esper Sentinel and Stoneforge Mystic, so I bet you caught a lot of people off guard with that.
Yep. You're also open to like the turn 2 Ragavan into Blood Moon Cheese, which like gets most people, like most decks can't handle that on the play, so.
That makes sense. Tell me a little bit about the Stoneforge package. What are we running alongside that Caldra Complete?
We are running a Batter Skull and 3 swords. So we're running 2 swords of Fire and Ice because that's the best sword in Modern. I'll still stand by it, but Sword of Forge in Frontier is the new one. New from All Will Be One. It's effectively a draw 2 because you can play an extra land and cast the spell from it this turn. So it's more card draw. Sword of Fire and Ice is a little bit better, in my opinion, still because it acts as removal, but red-green, still red is relevant, and then green, there's more green creatures running around, which helps, and then Batter Skull for stability, lifelink.
Sure. And I see you have some Solitudes and Furies at the top end there. Are you hardcasting those very often with or are you more like Ephemerate cheesing with them?
Surprisingly, they're hardcast a lot. You end up playing like a really good early game with just like Ragavan into Stoneforge as, hey, you must answer me now kind of threats, and then you end up drawing a lot of lands because you tutor the rest of the stuff out of your deck, and then the swords connect to draw more cards. But it's always there as an option and plays well with things like Ranger Captain and Stoneforge, just as like not cheese, just value. So
I can definitely see a lot of the value built into your deck, but I gotta know, man, how did Fervent Champion make a Modern debut in your deck?
It is great. So it connects all the swords for free. You can equip it to Batter Skull for 2 mana and Cauldron for 4. So like people see a dead Cauldron, they like Solitude, they Leyline Binding, Prismatic the Germ, whatever, and then you have like 4 lands in play, and you just go like Fervent Champion, another land, I guess, for like same turn, but you get to go like Fervent Champion, equip it with just 4 mana, which catches a lot of people off guard because now you have a 6/6 that is beating them down. It is surprisingly good. You get some consistency with finding it with Ranger, so it pairs well together.
Well, that's awesome. I loved playing that card in Standard, and I'm glad to see it in Modern. Is there anything you would change in this list, or do you think this is it?
Maybe the 4th Blood Moon, and the Ephemerates could be like Prismatic Endings or Marches or Bolts. It's kind of a flex slot, but the rest of it, I think, is really solid.
All right, well, I'm glad it got you there tonight and that you did this interview, so thank you so much for that.
Thanks, man.